Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. So it's your first day of school and you're driving to Medina Academy of Madison. As you can see, we have our masjid to the right, if you're driving in this direction. To the left, we have our school building. This is the front of the building on Watts Road. Now, if you look here, you can enter through here, but you should not. This is exit only. So if you see these trees on the left side, the bushes, the gorilla movers trucks, that is not where you should be entering from. This is our exit only lane. And just for a reference, there's our masjid and there's our Sunday school. Back to being on the road and dropping my children off for school. I'm driving, gonna signal left turn into this driveway over here. Let's make sure we're driving nice and slow and making our way into the school parking lot. As you proceed, please stay in one lane. And if you have a child in both pre-K and kindergarten through 8th grade, you should be parking over here and over here. As you can see, that lane is going to be blocked. So it'll be imperative that you park over here along this line and along this line. And what you will do is once you park over here, you will release your children who are in 1st through 8th grade at 7:50 a.m. They can come out to this sidewalk, go down that way, go up the ramp and enter the school and head towards assembly. Meanwhile, you're going to stay situated in your vehicle until 8 a.m. is when you can step out of the car, take your pre-K students up as you have been, just like last week, inshallah. Now, if I'm a parent who only has a kindergarten through 8th grade student, then I will continue on along this way. Keep going, and now I'll start to make my left turn. Upon making this left turn, understand that although there are no lines, there are 2 lanes, just like you see up ahead. Now, if you are a parent of only kindergarten student, then you will pass through the right lane and keep going down that way. If you are the parent of a 1st through 8th grade student, you will stay in the left lane. So kindergarten only and 1st through 8th grade. This lane also includes if you have a child in kindergarten, but also in 1st through 8th grades. For example, me. I have a child in kindergarten and I also have a child in 3rd grade. I am going to line up to the left if I come a little bit early. But if it's time to drop off as a parent of a kindergarten student and a 3rd grade student, it's about 7:50 a.m. and I'm ready to drop my 3rd grade student. I can choose to drop my 3rd grade student and then leave and get back in the kindergarten line, or I can come closer to 8 a.m. I can come at 7:55, and that's what I would recommend. I would drop my child off over here as my 3rd grade student. I will pull up to this side of the curb, this side over here. You will pause for a few moments, drop your 3rd grader or your 1st grader or 2nd grader or 3rd all the way up to 8th grader, and then you'll proceed up ahead for your kindergarten child. If you only have 1st through 8th grade children, you'll be in this lane and going and doing drop off right over here. Let me give you an example. I'm gonna go around. I'm just dropping either my 1st through 8th grade child. Let's say it's 7:50 a.m. I'm not gonna stop right here if there's no cars in front of me. I'm gonna go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and you can drop your child off over here. Here's where I'll pause, and my child will get out of the vehicle and go up the ramp and into assembly. Then I will go back this way, and again, make sure that there aren't any pre-K parents parking over here early. And I will just continue this way, and I'll exit that way. So as you can see, it's imperative that when we're entering, we stay to our right, and as we're exiting, we also stay to our right. Okay, now let's say I'm the parent of a kindergartner, only kindergartner. I'm gonna stay to my right, and there may be some parents over here lined up dropping their children off. They're in the left lane because they have children in 1st through 8th grade. But me, I only have a child in kindergarten. I'm gonna pass through this lane. So this lane must be clear for kindergarten parents who will be dropping off their children between 8 and 8:15 a.m. to go through this way. Here we go. Once I get over here, once I come through, I will stay to my left, because I may need to pause and let my kindergartner out. While this second lane can be used for people to pass right on along. So make sure you pause. And if you're first in line, look, now if you have all this space in front of you, guess what? Maybe we can move a little bit forward, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I can pause all the way up to the sidewalk. Okay, now I can put my car in park and buckle my belt. If I have a kindergartner, it's likely they'll need my assistance to get out of the vehicle versus a 1st through 8th grader who can hop on right out on their own. And I know some of us have really advanced kindergartners who can just get out on their own. Maybe they can already drive. All right, so now my kindergartner is coming out. I'm holding their hand, holding their hand. If I'm over here, what I want to start doing is get on these pebbles, and we are going to utilize this sidewalk. All right, so we're gonna walk all the way out here, dropping off our kindergartner student for their first day of school. Now, if for any reason your child needs some speaking to or is having trouble for that first day of school, and you want to spend a couple extra minutes, you may use this area. You want to step aside over here. Hey buddy, it's gonna be all right. Dad's gonna be here. We're gonna pick you up. Mom's gonna be here. We're gonna pick you up, or grandpa's gonna pick you up. You're gonna have a wonderful day. If you need anything, just ask your teacher. She's there to help you too. All right. Yeah, I'm ready to go to school, Mom and Dad. All right, let's go. Holding my hand. Remember, hand is being held and going all the way up. This door will be open, and you'll let them in to their teachers. Alhamdulillah. Now I'll walk back. Again, just gonna stay to my right. As I can imagine, there's gonna be more parents coming this way. So everyone just remember the rule. Stay to your right as you're walking back and forth. Inshallah, I want to get to my vehicle as quickly as possible, and this whole row is probably going to be filled with kindergarten parents. Definitely don't want to stop and park in this lane. Let us all, inshallah ta'ala, be as patient as possible and have a wonderful first day of school. Remember, the first day of school or the first week of school can be a little bit difficult because we're trying out new procedures. If you have any suggestions or requests, please do not make them while we're driving, right? We want to make those requests via email, want to be respectful, and want to be kind and courteous to all of the other parents that are also trying to get to work as soon as possible. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, we have the opportunity to send our children to an Islamic school. We want to lead by example. We want to drive slow, we want to drive cautiously, and we want to follow the rules as much as possible, inshallah. Let's do our best. Let's have a wonderful first week of school. This is Mr. Omar Warsi, principal at Medina Academy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.